AskReddit by Asian submission. What is one thing you wish people would stop saying? Boss babe. It sounds pretentious and reeks of MLM companies. But I do giggle when people say, I girl bossed a little too close to the sun. Nobody. Absolutely no one. Unalive, unhoused. I won't use that nonsense. They can come for me if they want. She needs help from Dr. Phil. I hate Dr. Phil. Me too, so I always call him Phil McGraw since he's got no license nowadays. Rith, gut, and every other brain rot word. Every generation has their slang lol. The late gen's Gen Alpha slang annoys me too, but it could just be that I'm old now. I'm sure the early gen slang, I'm 25, annoyed the millennials and Gen Xers just like we're getting annoyed by the new generation slang. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Everybody knows that quote and it's becoming meta how everyone uses it all the time expecting to sound smart. Thank you. Saw an episode of the show Jail, where one guard actually defined it as her definition, as if she coined it. The adoption of this trite, but catchy phrase is not a real definition. Unfortunately, far too many people seem to believe it is. On God, she ate, deadus, mit, riz. Riz is so annoying. I want it that way. Tell me why. I could care less. Couldn't. I couldn't care less. This used to really bother me too. I'm definitely team couldn't. I read somewhere that there's an expression I could care less, but I'd have to try, so I try to give PPL the benefit of the doubt and tell myself that they're quoting this version haha. What in the fuck is a skibidi toilet? It's brain rot. I was today years old when I learned, it makes you sound like you're 5 years old. Lol, I let the intrusive thoughts win. No, you mean impulsive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are terribly awful mind-crippling nightmares to deal with for people who have them, not impulsive he totally gonna do something I shouldn't but I can't stop myself kind of thoughts. My truth. It's like admitting it's bull $T because normal people would call it the truth and just say what happened. There is only the truth. Removed. Related, your expectations are too high. I usually get this one from my wife if I dare ask her to do something she said she'd do but didn't. I did my own research. It's weird, because I absolutely want people to, like, learn how to look stuff up, read some studies, broaden your horizons, keep an open mind, learn what an abstract is and how to interpret data. It's great, there's so much out there to know. And yet the people who say they do their own research are almost universally people who are talking about seeing a racist Facebook meme and deciding to base their whole personality on it. The word literally where it doesn't apply or after every sentence. They literally changed the definition for that reason, dude. Narcissist, gaslighting and Zionist, these three words used correctly I don't have an issue with, but the majority of the time they're thrown around as insults without any relation to their actual meaning. Stop gaslighting us to convince us we don't know what Zionism actually means, you narcissist. I gotta take a shit. I hate when PPL announce that like an immature person. I've got a log in my ass. What is one thing you wish people would stop saying? I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Sometimes it's better to be nice instead of being right. My mantra, does this need to be said? Does this need to be said right now? Does this need to be said right now, by me? If any of the answers are no, then it's none of my business. Woke. I dislike this, but for a different reason. It used to be a term that referred to black issues, then became an utter joke after it was misappropriated. Trickle-down economics. Trickle down these nuts. On accident. I seen it. Although I seen it is perfectly acceptable. Let's unpack that. Please, can we say process again? They really love that term in the corporate world. Same with let's parking lot that.